I feel like being around my friends sometimes can be the thing that energizes me.
I cannot breathe.
See, what had happened was...
We should all chip in.
That's what you think? That's what some people think.
I say it like it is, cause you know we got to. Double up, sis, life is nothing without you. You know we all with it and we always got you. Come get your vibe with us. We on the way. Double up, sis. Come get your vibe with us. We on the way. Double up, sis. Come get your vibe.
Welcome back, y'all. It's your girl, LM.
And I'm Phaedrea.
And this is Double Up Sis. Today we're going to be talking about the girls' trip that finally, or maybe do come out or leave the group chat.
That's true.
What'd you say?
I love a good girls' trip.
Well, let me tell you something. You might start out with one group and end up with another because everybody's game until the game, it's time to pay for the game out. That's when everything starts falling apart. But hey, some of us make it. So we're going to be talking about, the fun times of a girl trip, the controversies, I would guess if there are any, or things that happen on a girl's trip. I think that's what we talk.
And it's not always what you think happens on a girl's trip.
But let me tell you, I'm like you. I love a good girl's trip. And by girl's trip, it can just be one other person, or it can be 10 other girls. It doesn't matter. I like girls' trips are like no other trip. Like, very different from a family trip. Very different. Very different from a family trip. But lots of different personalities, a lot of excitement, a lot of just fun. Yeah, I would say so. I like to have fun and I do.
Well, sis, remember when? Let's go to that.
Okay.
I have a good story. I just wanted to bring back up a familiar girls' trip that we went on. Then we were going to Jamaica. Remember that?
I remember going to Jamaica. I remember almost being left in Raleigh, North Carolina, not making it to Jamaica, waiting on one other person. Mind you, the girls' trip existed because it was me and her going on this trip with a group of girls we didn't know.
Yes. But
tell them about how you almost left me.
See, what had happened was it wasn't on purpose. I wasn't trying to leave you. So let me give you the story. So
yes,
I got to the airport. And
we got to the airport. We were together.
We were together when we got to the airport.
Mm-hmm.
We were going through security. And I got stopped for some hair products that were in my bag.
Mm-hmm.
I thought I was going to make it through.
Just thought those hair products.
Just to I had the natural hair before the locks where I really needed some product. Mm-hmm. That was my product. And they stopped me and said, you're either going to have to throw this away or you can go check it back in your bag. So I was like, oh, okay, I'm going to go run back and I'm going to check it.
And so I said, I'm going to stay right here until you come back through so we can walk down together.
Well, that's not what I heard. I thought she was going to go ahead to the gate.
And I don't know why she thought that after I said, I'm going to wait right here until you come back through.
I said I didn't hear it.
But,
so I get back and I ended up having to throw my product away anyway, but came back through security and I'm running because now we're closer to the time that we got to get on the flight. So I go past, apparently I pass her in the airport.
Mm-hmm.
And I get her. I actually make it on the plane. And my sister.
Unbeknownst to her, I'm not on the plane.
She was not on the plane.
She calls me and says, Shonda, where you at? I said, I'm still waiting for you to come through. I'm on the plane. What?
So I'm now sitting on the plane or getting my stuff ready to put on the plane, and they're getting ready to close the doors to the plane.
Mind you, I'm still at the check-in area, and the door, the airplane, the gate is the last one at the farthest end of the airport. Once you come down those steps, if you've been to the airport before, and you take that right, it's all the way at the very end. So I take off running, and I was not into exercising at that time. So it was not comfortable run. I was winded. I was like, I ain't gonna make it. I want to.
Yes, she was.
I ain't gonna make it. I ain't gonna make it. Phaedrea ain't gonna make it. They're gonna leave me. They're gonna leave me. Come on! I got them holding the door.
Well, they closed the door, and I had to bargain with them to get it open. And I had that one. It was one flight attendant. Really got
Always that
one flight attendant. She was like, "Well, you can get off with her if you would like." And I said, "So you're gonna open the door for me to get off, but you can't open the door for her to get on." That didn't make sense to me. So there was one. The pilot actually came out, and he was like, if we open the door." And she's standing out there, then she can get on. But if she's not out there when we open this door, then we're gonna have to leave her. I'm like, I cannot go to Jamaica without my sister. Like, mind you, we're going on a trip with a bunch of other people that we don't know. There's one person that we did know, but a bunch of other people that we didn't know. And I'm gonna go to Jamaica by myself. No, I was trying, pleading. I was like, please be at the door. Please be at the door when they open the door. And I'm still saying I ain't gonna make it. Still on the phone with me, but we opened the door and she appeared. Look,
I feel like the people started clapping when I got on the plane.
And they did.
And then I had the audacity to be winded, can't breathe. I mean, I'm just through, and I go to a whole coughing fit. I cannot breathe. I mean, I cannot stop coughing. I cannot breathe, and all thanks to my sister, because I'm waiting for her to come through because she wanted to check some hair products.
Look,
That she didn't even get to check.
I didn't get to check them, but I needed those hair products.
Oh my
What
God.
did you make it with? You not the care.
They were bringing me water and everything. What? Like, bring some hot tea. Bring me anything. I cannot breathe. Like, it just would not stop.
Yes. It was an experience, but we made it. Mother, we made it.
But ever since that moment, we always say, I'm not running to the gate. I'm not.
We're going to get there ahead of time. We're going to make sure that we have all of our stuff. Look, don't put nothing in your bag. I always seem to want to get checked for something. It's always something that I didn't mean to put in my bag, but I'm going to do better in the future. I'm going to try this always here. Just saying. I got my lotion thrown away one time. Yeah. You're that person. I am that person. But good times.
All right, so look, good times are her. Let me point out. She wasn't the one having to be a track star in the middle of the airport. Mom! You seen it on movies, but that was like real life.
I want to say that this helped you start your fitness journey, though.
Girl. Girl. I know this. That was years ago.
I'll take responsibility for that. She started her fitness journey all because of me.
Is that what we're doing? All right, girl, let's move on. Let's talk about who's that girl on the trip. And we're going to think about just our girls' trip in general. We have a group of girls that we go with.
So I'll say I'll start that. I have a group of like college friends that I've traveled with, and then I have a group of, I don't know how they, church friends?
Yeah, what else they gonna be? They go to church.
I'm taking trips with both. We've done combined trips, we've done separate trips, but yeah, so there's a little bit. Yeah, there's a few girls that fit in each of these.
I think so too. All right, so we're gonna name which person in the group is this person.
Okay.
All right. I'm gonna start with who is the overpacker. And I'm just gonna go immediately to my right, which would be my sister Phaedrea.
Yeah, we talked about
We couldn't be doing a weekend trip and Phaedrea has 5 bags. For what?
No.
Okay.
But let's be real. You're a bag lady too. So I'm gonna say,
I'm not an overpacker though. I just need bags for my stuff.
what?
I don't have too much stuff, but I need a bag that can carry my makeup.
Yeah.
My makeup is a big part of who I am.
Okay.
So you got to have room for the makeup bag.
Yeah.
And your cleansing system, Mary Kay.
Okay, like the way I feel like
my Mary Kay cleansers and stuff. I got to have that.
You need a whole bag. Okay. All right.
Get it.
Yes. You have a lot of bags. And then we went to LA, you bought another bag so that you could put your other stuff in. Like, you either have
that I bought. Because I'm not an overpacker. Oh, I just only had room for the stuff that I brought with me. I didn't have room for other things.
Oh.
So I needed an additional bag. You're correct.
So we're only checking 5 bags. And then it's cute.
Yeah, right.
No.
Yeah, right.
No, but I am an overpacker. We talked about that before. No need to say whatever.
Ooh, the planner. Not me.
Yes. I am one of the planners, but I think Tanette's a planner too.
Tanette's definitely a planner. She's gonna have a schedule and everything in its place and a place for everything. That's our person. Tanette and Phaedrea's gonna I think logistics to you, but as far as like what we're gonna do, definitely Tanette.
You always have to have a good planner because, like she said,
I know my role. That is not me. Tell me how much I need to pay.
But I'm that person in the other group too. That's so crazy. With my college friends, I'm the planner in that group.
And if I ever join that group, tell me what I need to pay.
Yes.
Where I need to be, and that I don't want to have any parts of it. Whatever you say we're doing, I'm down. I'm down. Whatever. Just tell me what I need to pay.
Yeah, she ain't no good.
No good. I feel like everybody has a role.
You're right.
And everybody needs to stay in their lane. And I know that my lane is not that.
You're right.
I think I could have some great ideas if I thought about it. I don't even want to think about it. I think everybody else do enough thinking. Why would I do that?
Just say it.
I can say my thoughts or something else.
Like, what are you going to eat? Okay.
Oh, man. But that's Shanza.
Yes.
Shanza is going to check out the menu before we ever go anywhere and know what she's going to order. I didn't even know that was a thing before Shanza started. Like, who does that? Where are we going? I need to look at that menu.
And that's just for a regular dinner. That's not our girl trip.
Girl. I already know what you're going to eat.
Yes, before you go to the restaurant.
That's not even one that's on it, but yeah, that's definitely one. Meal planner.
The peacemaker. I don't know that we mean. That's a girl, but
I'm definitely the peacemaker.
Messmaker, peacemaker. Okay.
I'm the peacemaker.
Why do you think that?
I feel like
that's one of those thoughts you have.
I would like to think that my role is very important, and it is the peacemaker. Like when everything's going crazy, then I bring everybody back in. So
I'm glad you picked it.
I'm going to throw that out there. Well, who is it then? Besides me,
I don't know that we need them. Have we needed a peacemaker?
No, not really. You just moved out.
Okay, we just need you. Great. The hot girl on the healing journey. I don't know about the healing journey part, but the hot girl. I love you, Tracy, but Tracy can't be the hot girl.
Tracy's our turn-up girl too.
I tried to hang with Tracy. We can
have a hot girl on the turn-up.
Oh yes,
yeah.
I went to Cabo with Tracy, and Cabo was nice. But she's the closer. She named herself the closer, which means that wherever there's a party, she's gonna close the party down. That's it.
Somebody has to do it. Tracy said, "Why not me?"
Whatever it is. So I tried to hang with Tracy. I failed miserably one night. I think we were sitting at the entertainment, and I was probably asleep at the table. So I didn't make it every night. But she's definitely the closer. Okay, I'm just saying.
Where there's a party,
there's Tracy.
What about I ain't paying for that, friend? Do we have one of those? I ain't paying for that.
No, I think we got girls in here that they're gonna make it happen. So
I take it in the sense of like I ain't paying for that, meaning I'm not doing that. I don't want to do that. I don't want to do it because I don't want to pay for it.
Pretty much, that's what it is.
Do that.
Pretty much. I don't know that we've had anybody just bow out like that. Well, no, I take that.
Think about it.
Oh, they did it. I don't think it's just because
Who is the she?
Who is the she? I just think let me go for not to pay. I think there are people that just bow out, and it's because
who's a bow out person? Let's go with that. Who's a bow out person?
We got Rossi. She gonna bow. She gonna get her nap.
Okay.
We got Mandy. Mandy gonna get her nap.
We got some nappers.
Yeah. Shanza. Yeah, she gonna get her nap. Well, I come down to a nap, but they all gonna get
nap or go do this. I mean, one of the others.
Yes. Yeah. So I would say those are top 3 for me. Yeah.
I'd have to agree. Who Who's the person who's always gonna be game for whatever?
You.
Period.
But I think I think that is a thing. Like, if I'm gonna go somewhere, I want to experience it, like all of it. I don't want to just. We went to Jamaica.
Huh.
Jamaica it's great to be on a resort. Don't get me wrong. The water's beautiful. You get to do, sit by the pool. You get to do whatever's on the resort. But sometimes you want to venture out and do some other things and figure out something like what's going on.
You want to see the real culture. That's what I want to see.
Oh, we saw the real culture in Jamaica.
You're a little scared, but I'll take it. I was on the street and what was that? Soursop? Was it soursop? What was that I was trying? It didn't look good. Face was like, I am not trying that. I'm not. Well, let me try it.
It wasn't the actual.
I mean, it's flies and stuff. They ain't kill them people, so they ain't gonna kill me.
It wasn't the soursop itself. It was the presentation of the soursop itself.
I was fine. I just felt like I was in the culture. I felt like I was in the culture and I wanted to experience the culture as it was. I wasn't going to try to refine it to our American ways or cleanliness, the cookies, the sanitation.
No, it was prior to COVID, so it really shouldn't have been an issue. But
was it good? It was good. It was different. Okay. It was different, but it was nice. I learned a lot over there, like the different things they take and taste. I'm willing to try.
Yeah.
My sister, not so much. Not that.
But I think we definitely will try to get out and do other things. So I'm down for an excursion. I'm down for, just going around and figuring out what the culture is, trying to do something different. Something I'm not gonna do at home. If we go on vacation just to sleep, maybe right some shots. If we go on vacation to sleep, I'm not saying that's what just to sleep. But if you go on vacation and that's what you plan to do, I want to do something. I want to make sure that I'm maximizing my time.
And I think that's built in. Like they have that built in. But people have that a nap built into their regular day. So
yeah,
I'm just not a napper by nature. So I'm keep it busy because when I lay down, I'm laying it down. There's no napping. There's going to sleep.
Yeah,
but I'm not gonna nap. So I think that's not what I'm built.
Ghana's definitely not a place where we napped at all. It's like all day long.
Yeah, for sure, all day long. Yeah, but you remember in Jamaica we did that. What we do? Parasailing. We parasailed. Other girls like, no, let me go. I didn't even think about we could hit this water. I was like, let me just do it. Let's just do it. And it was so fun. So if you've never parasailed, you should definitely try it. I won't say that I'm not afraid of heights, but I didn't feel like I was afraid up there. Like I felt like I was really calm. It was really like, I don't know how to explain it, but it was an experience. I loved it.
I did too. Didn't think it was something I would have done though.
Right. Because I was thinking, we're just going to ride these horses in the water. Yeah, and call it a day. Oh, look at your face. See, that's what I'm talking about. Right. The horses in the water.
Horses in the water.
Time to spill a success speech. Spill it, say it. Cheering. I'm trying to catch up with you.
Yeah, well.
Girl. Let's talk about what really goes down. All right, let's talk about these trips. How do we come up with ideas for trips?
Actually, I think it's all about what we want to do, where we want to go. I think sometimes with women, it's because we need a break. We need a break from lifing every other week. Kids.
Every day.
It's the answer back for me. But yeah, I think for women it is sometimes to take a pause and take a break from things that are going on in your life. Just to have some chill time. Because I don't think, like I said earlier, what goes on in a girls' trip is not what everybody thinks sometimes. I think it's just sometimes it is.
I'm just kidding.
But sometimes I just think it's a time to actually connect with your friends, your sisters, because we don't get to do that.
And disconnect from all the other things. I think that's the most important part. Because if you're going to go on a trip and you still calling back home every 5 minutes, or you get all the check-ins all the time, is that really a girl's trip? Is that really like fulfilling the purpose of the trip? No, you got to cut that off a little bit.
Right.
So, and just let it be about you and having that enjoyment, that fun, that break from life.
Mm-hmm. I think I took a lot of trips when I actually when I was working a full-time job, but when I was still doing work. Mm-hmm. So it wasn't an actual time to disconnect, like you said. It was time where, I'm going, but I got to bring my laptop with me too, so I can. And I think a lot of people do that. It's like, I'm gonna be able to take some time, but I got to take this call at this time. Right. I got to do this, pick up my laptop and do a little work here. We have a few of those that happen, but really, it should be a time where you can disconnect, relax, enjoy your friends, enjoy where you are, enjoy the time together.
Laugh and laugh. I love laughing. Like, that's my favorite part of all the trips. Is just enjoying the laugh. I don't care what we laugh at. Let's just laugh.
How do you navigate different personalities on trips? Because you always going to have different personalities and expectations on a trip. Do you have expectations going on trips? Let me say that.
Not really.
Okay.
I don't really. No, I think for the most part, I know what everybody's bringing on the trip, who I'm working with. Unless it was like that random trip we had to Jamaica. We just didn't know the people. Got invited, but who's not down for a girls trip? Right. Oh, you need somebody to go with you? Oh, okay. Right. But can I bring my sister? If I can bring my sister, we can have us a trip. Right. I'm good. Because I know we're gonna have our own trip inside the trip. But just basically knowing the people that you hang around with, the girls that you're going with, I know for the most part, I know the personalities I'm working with, and what goes for one doesn't go for another, that kind of thing. And I think they just know I'm just a hot mess. I think they might, might just expect anything from me.
I think you're having a lot of discovery.
Yeah. I'm a cool person to be around.
You are. I think I don't go into a trip kind of expecting things. Like of course I want it to be a good trip. I want it to be fun. I want it to be, adventurous. But I don't have expectations for a trip. But I'm like, whatever happens. Like if we're going to do something, great. If we don't, I'm gonna find something to do.
I guess find something to do. Yeah.
So I don't go into it with expectations. The only expectation I have is to have a good time. That's it.
I think so too. Like if you're not going to do something, I will. Like, I don't care. I mean, I think I'm gonna pretty much go with the flow, but I'm a turn up wherever we go. Wherever we go, I'm gonna be your turn up person. I'm just gonna be that person.
I think as far as personalities go, I think you've learned you've learned your group enough to know the different personalities. Just like we kind of went down a list of people and what kind of roles that they bring to the table. Yeah. I think you should know your group well enough to actually know what their different personalities are and how to, I would say, handle each one of them on the trip. But if not, that might make for a terrible trip if you just don't know the personalities or what to expect.
I would say that, going with your friends, you would know that. But if you're just going on a random trip, that's not a bad idea. Because you do get to know other people. But as long as you take one other person with you that you're going to be all right. But I just say, you got to have that time. You have to take those moments of time to kind of just disengage with life for a moment. If it ain't nothing but a weekend, let me just get away for a weekend and have time with myself, because life pulls on at us all the time. Family, kids, you got to cook, you got to clean. And it's tiring.
Cook and clean.
Cook, clean. Do it again the next day. Wake up, cook, clean. Work. Do it again.
But I think that's how sisterhood can show up on your travels, because we have all kind of disconnected. Now we're disconnected from the things that are kind of, I would say, stressing us out sometimes. And now we actually get to come together and bond over some of the things that are going on at home. We can talk, we share stories about our kids, or we can share stories about work or that type of thing. But we get a chance to actually bond and talk and share with each other.
And have somebody actually listening to you. Yeah. Like, they listening to you and they're pouring back into you, or they're celebrating you, or they're having empathy with you, whatever it is that you have going on in your life. You're open to talk about it. You're free to be you, but you don't have to put on this mask that you wear to work every day, or that you wear around in society. the mask of you, where you can take the mask off and be who you genuinely are.
Especially if they're your real friend.
If they're your real, right. Yeah, right. And you're not judged for it.
Yes.
You're not like somebody looking at you side eye. You're not worried about somebody coming back saying, what happened or what you said or that kind of thing. When you have that kind of relationship, it's really, really good when you're able to separate from everything else. Well, because life is really, like the things in your everyday life is really what keeps you all from being together anyway.
Yep.
So when you're able to take that out of the picture and come together, it's really like rejuvenating.
Mm-hmm.
And it kind of, you're able to go to that next level. Or you feel like you can just go on a little bit longer.
Yep. I would say all trips aren't big trips either. Like we think of trips, we're gonna go out the country, or we're gonna go.
No, that's a bad idea.
It's not a bad idea.
I love
Never a bad idea. But sometimes, like my college friends, we get together and we'll say, okay, we're going to take a weekend here.
Mm-hmm.
Or we're going to take a weekend,
right.
We've done things where I've invited friends over.
Right.
And we all come and spend a weekend together. So it doesn't require like this big grand trip to do.
Right.
But I would say one thing that I did with my college friends, because we were talking about the bonding thing. If you've never done this, and I have to provide the prompt, maybe we can put it up. But it was a prompt. We did it with, if y'all use Chat GPT, you put in this prompt and we talked about, it's basically asking Chat GPT to tell you something about yourself or the hard truth about yourself personally, not professionally, because we care about the professional, but we really want to know the personal side of you. And so we took the prompt and we put it into Chat GPT. Now, if you use it, it does spit out some things that is, kind of actually like make you look at yourself like, whoa, but we did it. I did it with my friends, college friends, and we all sat and put it in. And when we got all of our things back, we sat around and actually went through some of the things that ChatGPT spit out to us. And when I tell you that this was one of those like emotional moments for a lot of us, it was one of those things, but that was just a quick trip. Like we took a trip. It was DC. We went to Washington, DC and got an Airbnb and spent the weekend together. When, got some crab legs, just, and pretty much
trip to DC without getting crab legs. Is it really a trip?
Right. But that was one of the things that we did. And it was like, it was a great opportunity, like to just sit and bond with each other and talk about some of the things that we probably would never share with each other. And I think Chat GPT was like pulling out a lot of things that was like, whoa, like, right. But I think we've even done the prompt as well together. So
yeah, it's a lot of insight.
It very much so. So if maybe we can share that prompt with you guys, but it's definitely something that is eye opening. But it was something that we did for a girls trip, just something quick, something.
Yeah, I agree. You don't have to go across the waters to have a girls trip. You can do a weekend. You can do a day trip. You can, any time together where you're able to like break away and just be genuinely yourself with the people who care about you genuinely without you having to front or do any of those things. That's a good time. And that's a girls trip in itself. I just think that's the purpose of a girls trip. Now, can you turn up on a girls trip?
Absolutely.
You can. And whatever that turn up means to you, that's what it means to you.
Right.
But I think that in the midst of at the center of it all, I think it is a way to connect with each other and a way to build each other up.
And I would say I think some great freaks. So
I do too.
They're definitely like we're all in different spaces. We all do different things, but it's also a time to like share. I think that's one of the things. Yeah, one of the things that we do is like try to share what is going on like right now,
right?
Because we don't always get a chance to do that. We can at this moment we can say, hey, this is what good has happened for me this week, or this is what happened for me last month, or whatever the case is, and you have somebody actually there supporting whatever that looks like for you.
But yeah, love it.
Love a girl's trip.
Yeah. Hey guys, when you get a chance, I want you to share with us your wildest girls trip story. Wow. I don't know if I have a wildest girls trip story, but I want to hear yours. All right, Phaedrea, it's double up or double down.
Oh, we doubling up.
All right, we're debating.
Okay. What's the debate?
If you can't afford the trip, stay to the house.
No.
What do you think about that?
Double up on it.
I don't think we really run into issues like that.
We don't, but if we're just talking about in general, if you can't afford it, should you stay home?
Not if I have good friends.
Yeah.
Okay.
If I have good friends and they want me to go on a trip because I'm like going to the party and I don't have enough money to go on the trip, then we should all chip in.
That's what you think? That's what some people think.
I was just wondering what you thought, but because if you ain't got no money, stay to the house. Anybody playing that? I mean, who can pay for you? Because you're gonna have to eat. Then you're gonna feel bad because I want to eat good, and we gotta think about what you can eat.
And I promise you, it ain't what you think. Like, people don't mind helping, but it gets overwhelming at times when you hear that chatter going around. Like, I had to pay for that. I had to pay for that, and then she ain't had money for that. And then when you get back,
and then when I took her in there, she want to order a steak. Like, not even considering about what they ordered on the menu. Like, you're not paying.
See, and that's what it's gonna be. And then when they get back to the house and you see she got something else that you like, and I paid for her trip. See, that's not gonna work.
Yeah, it's not stay to the house.
It's okay. There'll be other trips. Just catch us on the.
I'm not gonna feel bad that you can't go. I'm sorry. I'm just not that person. I'm not gonna feel bad that you can't go, but I hope that you'll make it next time. Right. Because if I can't go, I can't go either. So we just stay to the house.
Yep.
Enjoy Jesus.
Should group chats end at the end of the trip, or
the best group chat, or the side when they came back?
Oh, you got side chats.
They're side chat. People have a little side chats when they finish because now we're done with the group. Let's talk about everybody on the other one,
and we still talking about the person that couldn't pay.
You can't talk about them on there.
Yeah. So okay, you're doubling up on that. So group chat. Is it in? Okay. What about traveling with friends? It's always a test of the friendship.
$2.
You think it's always a test?
I don't think so. Do you think it's a test of the friendship?
Depends on what friends you're traveling with.
I don't travel with many friends. I usually travel with the same people.
Yeah. But it might be a test of the friendship.
Especially
if that works. That's why I said you just gotta make sure that you're traveling with people that are solid. You know what I'm saying? You know what the personalities are gonna be, you know how they move, that type of thing. I think that's what you have to make sure of, because I think it can test your friendship if you don't know.
Or I'll agree. So if you believe them to be one person, and on the trip you experience someone different.
Yeah.
Like, okay, now what? So I guess that could test the friendship.
I think you might be a different person when you're on vacation versus at home in your own environment. So maybe that's test friendships.
Yeah.
What about coordinating outfits? What do you think about that? Double up or double down?
People do that? People coordinate outfits for trips? Like girl trips? What we coordinating for?
The only thing I'm going to coordinate for is a moment. So by a moment, I mean, we're going to take a photo for something.
Oh, okay.
Or
I can see you doing it for that.
Maybe even like a dinner. We might say we're going to all wear
black.
Whatever.
Yeah, I'm down with coordinating in black.
But if you're talking about walking around town
with an I Love New York shirt
in New York, no, not that. No.
Ooh, you're a tourist for sure.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't want to all wear the same thing. We look like we just don't belong. We look like misfits. To the coordinate outfits.
Yeah. I don't know. It might be cute if you all wore something in the same family. Say we all wearing something in the fall colors for a moment. But why are we doing that? I'm saying
just for pictures.
But it will look good on the pictures.
Yeah, it will look good on pictures. But I'm not.
But like formal pictures or just pictures we're gonna take through the night. If it's just pictures we take through the night, that'll be cute.
For a dinner, for a moment. I'm not gonna walk around all day looking like you as we go shopping and stuff. I'm good. We're best on that.
Yeah. I don't know if I'm down with that either. But yeah, I say, for a moment. I'll go with that. But I mean, you won me over with that.
For a moment. We can do the whites. We can do the...
No, we can't. We cannot do white. I'm allergic to white.
You're allergic.
I'm allergic to white.
I don't like white parties.
No, I don't like those, but I'll go. But I don't like them.
So that's why you said black. Okay.
White is such a hard color to keep clean. And I wear makeup.
You're the dope.
I was still getting dirty. White is a tough color to keep clean. And everybody don't look good in white, but black? Honey, that black will slim you down like clean. Okay? Who don't look good in black? Everybody looks good in black, but everybody can't look good in white. The white shows it.
Okay.
Okay, I'm just saying.
I think we did the black bathing suits when we went to Jamaica.
Oh, we did. That was really cute.
So
I mean, you just get to express your own style.
but again, it was a moment.
Sis therapy. What does a girl's trip do for like friendships and for bonding ultimately?
I think it brings you closer together, or should bring you closer together.
Or further apart, it will drive you apart.
or
It could drive you apart.
It could drive you apart.
Because you could find out something that you didn't know that makes you angry.
Right. But I would hope that you are choosing your friends wisely. And you are going to have friends that are going to actually, make y'all come together and actually have, common ground, things to talk about, the support that you're talking about.
Yeah.
And so you can go home feeling relaxed and feeling like you
Rejuvenated.
Yes, all of those things.
Yeah, you shouldn't go back feeling stressed, more stressed than you left.
Right.
And you hopefully you're able to release and let go of some things while you're there, and you're able to, go back at a better place mentally, physically, spiritually.
Yes.
Hallelujah.
I feel like it is energizing. Like, I feel like being around my friends sometimes can be the thing that energizes me to like go ahead and, because what you're returning back to. Not saying that all of it is dreadful, but you have to return back to kids and life and going back to work and doing all these other things. It should be the thing that energizes you, like makes you feel like, okay, I can go back to this now and can breathe a little bit.
Yeah. Because you've let go of a lot of things that you've been carrying.
Mm-hmm.
I think we carry so much for so long without being able to release them in a space without feeling like judged or feeling like somebody's going to hold it against you, that kind of thing. So when you go on a good girl's trip and you're able to release those things without judgment and get poured back into for a change, because it's always pouring out and giving to other people. And once you're able to get poured into by your support system, it leaves you at a better place where you can be a better person for the people who are in your life.
It's a form of therapy. So girls trips,
Definitely.
I encourage you to take them, even if it's just one or two of y'all every once in a while.
Or once or twice a year.
Yep.
Make time for a girl's trip. It's important.
Yep.
Yes, it is important.
Good for the soul.
And we'll talk about taking single trips at some point, because I've heard that's pretty good to taking a trip for a trip of one.
I solo trip them down.
Yeah. Oh, that girl said I'm down. You ain't taking no solo trip. I'm going. There ain't no such thing. I'm just kidding.
As long as my sister can come.
That's my solo trip. But I do want to try a solo trip, because I that's a type of therapy in itself too. Like, I don't need to. I used to be.
I was gonna say, and I only said that because you talked about me moving out. That I would be scared by myself, but solo trips by yourself, I'm just saying.
I am very interested in seeing how that feels. Like, I've gone to lunch by myself. I've gone to to other places to study by myself and things like that, but nothing where I've actually gotten away from everything just by myself. I feel like at this point in my life, I could appreciate it and I can do it. I'm no longer afraid, Phaedrea, to do that. Especially when we went to Ghana the first time, I got left behind because my stuff wasn't right.
And it wasn't my fault.
It wasn't her fault this time. It was the embassy of Ghana, but okay. But I got my stuff the next day. So I flew to Africa by myself. And that right there was like, I can actually do this. It felt really good. Like I wasn't being accountable to anybody but myself. And it was like a first for me. So I was like, I can do this.
I used to travel by myself a lot for work. So whatever places, if it was New York, Los Angeles, or wherever, I used to travel a lot for work. And I enjoyed it. Like, I get on a plane by myself. I get off by myself. I can walk wherever I want to by myself. I can take a ride here by myself. I can go eat dinner by myself. I enjoyed it.
It is a like, it's a type of therapy in itself, I think. Like that is some self-healing, self-care, self-motivating. I don't know. It just really felt good. Although, I mean, I just only did that flight by myself. But that was wonderful. Yep. It was really nice. And I want to feel that over and over again. It's nice though. My plans, ultimately when I get to a place, I want to do at a minimum 1 girl's trip a year, a family trip a year, and a solo trip like each year. So 3 trips at least. Solo trip with your sister? And then 4 trips. And then one with my sister. It's not really a solo trip. It's not a duet trip. Double up sis trip. Okay, here's content.
So I would encourage you all to share your girls trip moments, whether they've been good or bad. Hashtag I said double up sis.
Double up sis. Share your moments. Share with us. Engage with us. And don't forget to like, share, follow, and subscribe to Double Up Sis.